Cryukes. These events are always such a pleasure to watch and for such good causes. My mother had to battle her way through cancer a few years back, and I'm lucky she made it. But I feel for all those going through the same thing or worse, those who lost someone to it. So here's my contribution to fighting against it and to keep those awesome events done perfectly, going year after year. Cheers from France. Cheers, sir. $25 from Big McFatty, because I just wanted to say your name. Glad I can donate this year to, as always, an amazing cause. Watching the Mario Kart run is insane. 1 second difference, crazy. Keep up the great work, everyone, and also kill the animals. $75 from Bone Snail. This is the second time I've caught a Games Done Quick live, and they're a joy to behold. I'll donate another $50 if no one gets factoried in Big Boo's haunt. Huh? To remind you guys of some more of our runs coming up after this double dosing of Super Mario 64 in the late evening and early morning slots. We have got Fire Emblem Path of Radiance ran by Gwimpage, followed by The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages by Cassis B, and Prinny, Can I Really Be the Hero? That stupid hard penguin game by Pink Pajamas. I've got $320 from someone who I don't think can do math, but it's from Kona Rikan. Here we go, $1 for every star about to be collected. 320. All right, thank you for your generosity. I won't be able to catch nearly as much of AGDQ as I would like this year, so making a larger donation today. Well, thank you very much. $200 from Sin Jongi. Keep up the good work and kill those animals. Thank you. Got $75 from Lagrizzle. AGDQ is an event I can never get enough of. $75 for Super Mario 64 16 Star, the game that got me into speedruns. $25 donated anonymously. First time attending AGDQ. Rather than save the animals, help Mario save Peach with the Super Mario 64 16 Star run. $50 from Dante Fiera. I lost my best friend in high school to brain cancer at the age of 17, so I really appreciate that our love of something so nerdy can contribute to a cause that's truly amazing. Also, kill the animals. Nothing is too cute to die. God. Got $100 for my boy Cosmic the Dolphin. Hey, Cosmic the Dolphin here. I was planning on getting to AGDQ today, but car issues has me grounded in Ohio at the moment. I'm sorry, buddy. Take some of my spending money I had saved for my stay and use it for a better cause. Good luck all my speed friends. Hopefully I can still find a way in, or maybe next GDQ is needed. Donation goes to Go the Distance, like I wish I was doing right now. You got it, buddy. I've got $200 from Bill Ling. Last year, my friends and I held a small event called the Charity Chase that was inspired by AGDQ. We ran miles during the winter and collected money from friends and family to support our cause. I chose to represent the Prevent Cancer Foundation for my charity, and this is the small amount I was able to raise. I hope it helps to fuel the hype.
All right. What's up, guys? He's hyped for some 120.
So we're going to have a three-person 120-star race here between three best runners with the three fastest times.
There's some 64 gods.
So should we introduce them?
Yeah. Guy on the left, right here, is Simply. Guy in the middle, Cheese05. Guy on the right, Puncayshun, last time's winner. So,
Last time's winner and current world record holder.
yeah, current world record holder. Just recently as well, just before Christmas. Got what he wanted. So lost SDQ. Really close race between Punkay and Cheese at the end. Cheese died right at the end on the final Bowser stage, which was a pity because he definitely could have taken it. But we're having another one, Soldy rematch, I guess. We'll see what happens this time.
It should be good.
And,
This game has been in so many marathons that it kind of speaks for itself, I would say.
Yeah, and it's a no reset situation, so you gotta keep going no matter what happens.
There's actually a new LBLJ route that for a while we thought didn't save much time at all, but now we've found that saves a significant amount of time, around 10 seconds, right?
Yeah,
And
so
Simply will be going for that.
it's always been the dispute in the community is like, oh, it's stupid, it doesn't save much time. And then a Japanese player called Batora came along and was doing it, and people noticed the times he was getting was really good. And I believe Simply timed it himself, and it saves around 10 seconds to do the route. Cool.
All right.
Puncay cheese,
Contiguous.
simply. You ready? Yeah, thumbs up. All good? Sweet. Are you ready? Yeah. Make sure the files are clean. So I just want to give a real quick explanation of what Simply's going to do before it starts, because it's going to be kind of hard while they're all doing something. So what Simply's going to do is he's going to clip through the bottom of the stairs, and he's going to pick up enough speed to clip through the Bowser door and get through Bowser 1 really early. And that skips going into Bomb Bomb Battlefield twice. And that saves a lot of time.
120 star is getting all the stars and beating the game, no restrictions. So you can use LBLJ in that category. Historically, it's been ran without LBLJ, but now, since it's faster, we're going to do it.
It's getting to the point where you need to do everything to save time.
Yep.
Because
although we do not play on the fastest version. No VC for us.
that's how it is. There's like a secret hidden code in the community where we believe that N64 takes more skill because of the lag reduction. All ready to go?
Ready to go?
Nice.
Nice. Alrighty.
I've got $100 from Lightning152. Let us all get hyped for the Super Mario 64 race.
Well, guys, give us some applause. It's going to be a good one.
Are you guys ready? We're going to do a countdown.
Should we just say commentary? And we'll say you are real quick.
Oh, I'm Shanti.
You need to.
Oh, sorry. I'm Shanti. I speedrun Super Mario 64 as well.
Yep, fuzziness over here.
Dublin. I also speedrun this game.
Widit Sama also speedrun this game. And
Binny.
to my left is Binny, speedruns this game as well.
Cool.
All right, you guys ready? On go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Yep. So we have to start the console in one because how it works is the console takes 1 second for the game to actually load. So no one cheated. That's just the rule of the timer.
Got everybody on the Japanese version as
And
well?
I think Simply was first. I don't know.
Yeah, a little bit. By a little bit.
Cheater. Every
Everyone's
frame
on the
counts.
Japanese version for 120 star.
Yeah.
How much time does it save? 1 second for 120 star?
Japanese
it's
version
more-
over English?
Yeah.
2.6 seconds, I believe.
Yeah. It's mostly from the hands text in Shifting Sandland.
Yeah, that's very significant time difference in Shifting Sandland.
And also the JLB box
Yep,
as well,
that's important.
which is another second.
That's probably more than a second.
Probably two. Oh, Puncayshun is consistency right there, and the crowd goes wild.
The reigning champ takes an early lead.
It's alright, man. There's a long way to go, and no one's even got a star yet. It doesn't mean anything.
It's going to be a good race.
So, Sylvie's now going for the LBLJ.
Oh, reverse forward. That's a painful one. That's like a 25-second loss.
Oh, he's aborting.
Abort mission. So the reason why that failed there's a few factors. You need enough speed to clip the door sometimes, or the side of the door frame. And you can't really fully control exactly how much speed you have from the backwards long jump he was doing. So it's a pretty rough strat to start the run off with.
You'll see that strat as well in the 0, 1, and 16 star categories.
Nice. Clean movement for Puncayshun there. Good. So I think in this game, it's kind of interesting because a lot of people decide to do stars in different orders, and it really makes no difference because you have to go in the painting every single time. Nice. That's the canalist setup that the sock folder made.
It was discovered in October 2014.
Nice.
Nice one. And it's not the fastest strat, but it's not worth the hassle just to save 4 seconds and reset over every single time. And this is a marathon after all.
Consistent cannonness is something every Mario has wanted. Everyone's wanted for a long time.
Yeah, for many years, cannonless was something that was just reset over and over on, and now there's actually a consistent way to get it, which is very useful for a 120-star run. For 16-star, a lot of people go for the faster cannonless setup. That's not as consistent, just because it saves 4 or 5 seconds over using the setup. But in 120-star, that 4 seconds is not that big of a difference when you get that much consistency out of the strat.
So 100 coins is kind of one of the easiest, in general, like every stage in this game has a really complicated 100 coin. And it's very easy to lose a lot of time, even for just little mistakes in movement.
The route these guys are doing is pretty strict timing on the cycle. So like one minor movement mistake can make you miss the rotating platform cycle, which can cost like 10 seconds.
And even dust frames. So if you don't cancel your dives at the right time, you'll see a bit of dust and Mario will start losing speed. And it's really important to time those like really well. Ooh.
The star that Puncayshun just got would be the star you would back up with if you miss cannonless in a no reset situation.
Especially in the old route.
Yeah.
And the reason why we do these two last, no matter what player you like, no matter what skill level you are, is because if you play on the N64 version, as soon as the tower spawns, it causes a ton of lag on N64. So you want to try and leave the tower for the last star possible. And the tower star is activated by killing the Womp King.
I've got $360 from Shut Up, $360 from Fish Sticks.
Nice. Face fish sticks.
A little overzealous there. We have $360 from Fish Sticks. 1 star equals $1. Shoutouts to the Mario 64 speedrunners for running my favorite game to watch. And shoutouts to the HDQ staff for an already insanely successful event. Cheers.
Punkay and Cheese very close.
Alright, so next is going to be JLB. JLB is kind of a weird level. It's like how the angles you swim at, the timing of your swims, and there's some very tricky coin pickups in the clams, for example, and it can all generate a lot of time loss if you do one little mistake in the stage.
JRB is a wonderful stage.
You love JLB, Dublin.
It's actually kind of crazy how much optimization this game has gone through, even in the past couple of years. Like before, we thought so many times that this game is solved, but we still keep finding little optimizations all the time.
Not even saving seconds, it's coming to like minutes of difference in the world records over the years.
I mean, I remember when 143, 142 was thought to be a great run, and now we have 140.
It's crazy. So all the little movement improvements, all the routing, and it all adds up. So in GLB, most of the stars you can't really lose too much time on. It's just, again, the 100 coin is so picky on how you do things. But
Simply and Cheese and Punkay are about to be going for ship clip, which you can lose a lot of time on. You can actually die on it. If you have it down, it shouldn't be too bad, but you can lose a lot of time on ship clip.
there's a pretty safe setup. If you swim straight into the corner, then turn slowly, you'll clip for the ship. But if you get hit by the eel with this setup, you should be able to get through him still.
Yeah, you can't really see where exactly you have to go in, but after doing it a lot, you kind of build muscle memory for it.
There's like a huge square below his face. It's so weird.
Yeah, a good way to look at it is to swim into a specific part of the eel.
Nice one. And then, to know if you have good movement here, if you see Mario doing his swimming animation while he's flying, that means you did it pretty fast. So another thing you're going to see on the stage is pretty crazy, is you're going to see them swim towards a wall. I'm not sure if Punkay does it, but Cheese05 and Simply definitely do it, where they swim towards the wall, and they press B at the right time, and they clip all the way into the bottom of the cave. Just like
Saves about half a
Cheese05.
second.
Yeah. And it saves hardly anything, but every bit counts.
We've got $100 from Tyler and Chelsea. Hey AGDQ, second time we're catching the marathon live and second time donating. As always, thanks for doing this for such an awesome cause. Good luck to all the runners. Peace, friends. And I also have $200 from Vinny Black Lodge. Good name. Keep up the awesome fun. Thanks, man.
So the thing about the 100 coin on the stage is pretty interesting, is there's a cycle system where the ship is moving up and down, and the optimal cycle is when the ship starts to go up, you reach that exact point and you can land on the ship, get the coin, and slide off the ship a little bit so you gain a bit of speed. And it's a pretty precise cycle to make.
There's a lot of lag reduction that comes into the 100 coin.
This is a very laggy stage.
You're going to see a lot of weird cameras, and you're asking, why is he doing this? You want to try avoid looking at certain things on the screen a certain way, because if there's too many polygons on the screen on the N64, it causes a lot of lag.
Yeah, so the section that Punkay and Cheese are doing right now requires a lot of camera changing. And when you practice it, you just eventually get used to doing it, but for someone who hasn't run the game, it can seem a little awkward.
So, as you just saw, when Punkay swam through the side of the clam, like right in front of it, you can just about clip the red coin inside it without getting hit. So again, this is like a reverse thing coming out from Puncayshun, where before he swam down the wall, this time he's going to swim up the wall.
A long time ago, the 100 coin star here was paired with the cave star, actually.
This music's so good.
It's a lot of people's favorite song in the game, including mine.
When you play this game so much, a lot of the music gets really tiresome, especially with the last two stages, both being the slide theme. This song really never gets old, though.
So as you saw right there, Puncayshun made the right cycle, and he slid off the tip of the ship. But you have to be very, very careful when doing that, because if you make it at the wrong time, and you don't do it correctly, there is an invisible wall right there that can hit you straight into the water.
I believe Cheese also got the same cycle.
Yeah. It might have been the second cycle because he missed a red coin. But it was still good movement at the end.
Yep.
So now for a tricky cannon shot. Nice. So how that works is on the wall there's this like really like thin white part on the wall, white spot, and you aim just above it. But it's not too bad. You only lose about 6 to 10 seconds if you make that mistake, and that's why you leave the ill last, just in case that happens. So it's not as bad as it looks.
Once again, Punk A being the only one to get the trick. Like Lock to skip.
It's consistent, man.
Consistent guy.
Got $20 from Yellow Killer B. I'm sad I can't be there in person, but I'll be watching all week. Good luck to all the runners. Donation goes to Spike's Choice. Thanks for all your hard work.
So we're gonna get some slide times in the chat.
12-6. Let's get the 12-6.
12-5.
12-5.
12-4.
That's asking too much, man.
I'm gonna go 12-8.
Oh, we got some calls in the crowd.
13-2.
13-2? Damn, that's not very nice. That's looking like a 12-7. Aww. It was on purpose, man. So we're going to get to see 2 slides in a row in this route because they need it for MIPS to spawn in the basement in this route. But what you just saw there was well, before he entered the cloud stage, the wing cap stage, he turned on Mario Cam because otherwise Mario looked directly at the light and that causes a lot of lag on N64.
Here you'll see Puncayshun do a text skip, where if you step on the button and then touch the star, you skip the text for the star being spawned, and that saves a decent amount of time.
As long as you don't hit the ground.
If you hit the ground, you have to skip through the text.
And normally when you hit the switch and land on the ground, it tells you, hey, you got the wing cap. Blah, blah, blah.
We don't want to see that.
This is Japanese version.
Anyone speak Japanese? 12.9. Ah, I suck.
Quick shout out to the slide god himself, Simple Flips.
I was pointing at Benny originally.
Benny's pretty good at slide.
He's amazing.
I've decided Simple Flips is the slide god, but Benny might be a contender.
So many 12.8s. Didn't someone get like 12.6 twice last time? No?
I don't remember.
It was Cheese, right? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Bowser in the Dark World is one of the coolest looking stars in this game.
So what happened there wasn't too bad. If you get hit by the flame, you can still make the cycle as long as you do the backup movement correctly.
Shigeru cycle.
And you don't lose any time. Because if you still make the Shigeru cycle, which is the yellow block cycle at the end, and the moving platforms, then you lose no time whatsoever. Because you have a whole extra second to make the cycle. And Punkay still made it. Ah.
Still pretty fast.
Now we got Cheese going for it. He made it nice and early. So Puncay gained about 2 or 3 seconds on. Sorry, Cheese gained 2 or 3 seconds over Puncay there because he didn't grab the edge. Ooh. Ooh, so close.
Those can be tricky.
It's the hardest boss in the game, in the world even.
Oh,
Bowser.
you gotta dance.
Someone got a dance?
Yeah, Cheese.
She's got a dance.
So the cool thing about the Bowser dance, which is very, very hard to do, is you can do one less spin, but you have to go crazy on your controller to do it, and it saves a second. But
Yeah, it's random.
What
It's,
are, what are the chances for the Bowser dance?
I remember Kaiman told me one time.
anyone know?
Kaiman.
No? I think it's
I
like
think
12%,
10%, somewhere around there.
somewhere
yeah.
around that mark. And
Shout out to Kaiman.
what happens is Bowser doesn't move from his original position, so you can spin him one time less, but it's really hard. And of course it's RNG, so the game decides if it happens or not.
Oh yeah, on Simply Screen, that or Mario's head stays where he looks. That only happens in the Japanese version.
I think that loses time.
Does it?
Yeah,
No,
just the swag.
I think it doesn't make a difference. I'm not sure.
So the funny thing about the Bomb King is after like a brief second of letting him move, you can just jump over him and he doesn't turn around. But if you rush it too fast, then he just spins instantly. Another thing I want to explain what Simply is doing right now. If you hold A while going up a slope in this game, then you press B. Instead of doing a kick or instead of doing a jump or a dive, you can kick up a slope in this game, and you can abuse that in a lot of places in this run.
That's a pretty clutch backflip there by Simply.
You want to guess the race time?
18-2.
It's a pretty good guess.
That was close.
Puncayshun used to do the really swag thing here where he used to grab a bomb and slide to the other bomb, but he stopped doing it. So
Several people do that.
on this star you get like a good 7 seconds to mess around
Yeah.
because you have to wait for the Koopa.
Koopa takes so long.
There's a few little factors in this star that do save time, but they're not really in your control. The first is obviously in your control where you got to make the flag as fast as possible because as soon as you make the flag it goes faster. But also there are these cannonballs that slow the Koopa down.
I think if you get over 30 seconds, it's faster just to wait up there than to go down and open the cannon, because then you could just open the cannon for the next star. But that shouldn't happen if you are good at this game.
Please. Some people are just not good, man.
Like me.
It's gonna take
It's
a
all
lot of
good.
practice. Let's get good.
Okay, so 100 coins kind of cool. We use the shell here and the wing cap together. The shell is obviously to get the ones on the ground a lot faster, and the wing caps used to collect the rest in the air. And that's where most of the coins are from. And then while you do that, you collect the red coin star, which is conveniently in the right place where the rest of the coins are. And this route changed a lot for this star. Originally, we would go for 64 coins, but about a year ago, I'd say, I think some of the Japanese runners discovered that you could turn around in the air and grab even more coins, and you can get up to 71 before you land, which is crazy.
Yeah,
And
so your
You can skip a pole.
Puncayshun will double back in the air after he flies out of the cannon.
coming up right now. So there you go, Puncay got 64, which is a good safe number. So now you can do all 4 poles and not be in risk.
You won't have to kill any Gimbals.
Sometimes you want to get a Goomba if you can, just because the coins can be randomly going bad places.
Sometimes these coins just fly.
Yeah. This is a very RNG heavy star.
Nice. So as you saw from there on Cheese's game, one of the coins flew way to the left, so we had to backtrack a little bit to get it. One just ran away from Simply. I'm out of here.
Simply spawn the secret star.
Sometimes the Goombas are just in your way when you're trying to run around the hole and you just kind of kick them out of your way.
When you collect the coins in the sky for the 5 secrets, you want to, or when you collect the coins in the sky, you want to avoid getting all 5 secrets so you can skip watching the animation.
So right now, a trick that Punk is doing is called Sky Jump, and the hill gives you just enough speed to either make the box or the island. Those Goombas can be a bit of a nuisance.
I have a $500 donation from Sloshed Coder. Had a hard time saying that. All right. Hey everyone, I wanted to donate during SGDQ, but I didn't have money. Got it now. All right. Take some of my bonus money to help kill off cancer and the animals.
So up and coming is Basement. And Basement's known as the hardest part of the run. Very reset heavy. And so you have Shifting Sandland, it's got loads of insane tricks, good movement, pillars you have to deal with, they're a nuisance, and the sand physics. And then you got Lethal Lava Land. You can die very easily from mistakes, losing your shell. And HMC is just a crazy mess. And this is usually a runner's choice, what stage you want to go for first. But you always want to end in Lethal Lava Land because of where MIP spawns. Ooh. It's not too bad because you have a backup star.
You actually have 2.
Nice. So that trick's called Topless. You need to get a very precise speed and angle to grab the edge. And right now Cheese is doing a trick called Pillarless. If you grab a bomb, nice. It's a very hard trick. If you grab the bomb at the correct size, you'll get full speed from the bomb, pushing you back. And you can abuse the slopes to jump with the bomb and ground pound.
It's a combination of 3 or 4 glitches, actually, to make up one trick.
Yeah.
Which saves 20 seconds.
And the goal is to keep the bomb in your hand by doing the ground pounds so it won't blow up. And gain distance, land on the pyramid, and if you time your ground pound to the right height and the right angle, you can clip into the middle, the top of the pyramid, sorry. And there's a hole in the middle where you can clip through and blow up the bomb to clip inside. It's a pretty crazy trick.
Here Simply is doing HMC 100.
Oh god. Oh! So,
A lot of people consider one of the hardest 100 coin stars in the game.
You have to put a lot of time in HMC 100 in order to be consistent at it.
so coming up for Simply in a second is a really crazy BOJ. You only get about 2 seconds to set up. Alright, so here we go for Simply. There you go, so BOJ for the fence. And the reason we do that is because there's a lot of coins on the other side, that are really useful, and it allows us to get back to the first room we came from the Toxic Maze a lot faster.
Punkay getting pillarless.
Simply's on a really good recovery from his bad start right now. He's definitely catching up. He probably saved about 15 to 20 seconds on the other two.
Yeah, it's very super close.
But he's still got to do the same level as them, so we'll see what happens for him there.
It's amazing how many different routes there are in this game, and they all catch up to each other once they go upstairs. You can make countless 120-star routes. But at 74 stars, everyone should be doing the same exact route.
So pretty much all the routes are going to seek up at Lethal Lava Land. So whoever gets to Lethal Lava Land first is going to be in the lead.
Oh, shit.
In Hazy Maze Cave, there are a lot of walls you can just glitch through. Like, I don't know what it is about the game.
Ouch. So that bit's really tricky. One mistake in your movement, or even the side of the box can clip you and just push you straight into the sand. So he's got his troll face.
I still sell red coins though. It's a really hard star.
Red Coins is definitely one of the hardest movement stars in the game, especially with the big mistakes that come with it.
Star's gone through a lot of optimizations. It's very movement heavy.
There's like so many. The thing that's really cool about this game is you can name so many little movements that people have done. You can name the players like, for example, Siglemic made the rollout on the pillar.
Yeah.
You can say someone made the slide strat at the beginning. And there's so many names you can pick out in this game that people have like made little strats for. It's really cool. You got like the new topless strat that someone made. It's like
There are a lot of weird names, too.
the white Irish strat. There's like so many weird names. There's also some silly ones, of course.
Yeah.
One of my favorite is Blinkless.
Yeah.
That's actually coming up for Simply right now, ironically.
Let's see if he gets it.
He's got to get all the stars, or all the red coins before his medal runs
Ah,
out.
he clipped the edge. It's over. It's close.
Ooh.
Blinks. So another crazy thing about this 100 coin and Shift in Sandland is when you get the last secret on the Japanese version, there's a very, very brutal glitch called the freeze glitch. And it happens if you move just after the star animation. I don't think there's an exact reason why it happens, but thankfully Nero used to be one of the best players and had world record at one point quite recently. Found a way to cancel that, and it's no longer a problem, thankfully.
It only happens on the Japanese version as well.
And it happens in 2 places in the run.
Yeah, we'll see it later in Wet Dry World.
Hopefully we don't
not,
see it.
but we could see it in Wet Dry World.
I think it happened to Siglemic on one of his marathon runs.
In Wet Dry World.
Yeah.
All you can do is reset. Reset the game.
And if you don't save, it's even worse.
Yeah.
That's another thing we didn't talk about. After every star, especially if you're going forward record pace, you try and do no save and quit like Punkay just did there. And if you do that on every single star throughout the whole one, you save about 15 seconds, I believe. It's quite a lot.
Depends
And
how fast you do it.
It's scary because if you just do it too early, if you don't press down twice, you quit and you lose about nearly a minute sometimes.
Depends where you're on the castle. Yeah. Only pass can do it. I think if you save and crit perfectly, frame perfect, it saves like 8 frames, I think. So add that up, over 120 stars, or more than that, I think, right?
In a 25 FPS game. It's like if you do it 3 times perfectly, that's nearly a second. It's a lot. Okay, so now we're going to do the switching stages, because Simply did the different routes, the other two. So Punkay went for the old route there. This route does save a little bit more time, but that blue coin right there can be a bit tricky, coming from the top on from the eyeball. And what you want it to do is for it to drop down. And if it doesn't drop down, you can lose about 4 to 6 seconds, depending on where it goes. Oh, it's a tricky star. So right now, let's see what Cheese does. So Cheese is going for the old route as well.
Clip for Punkay.
Even though Punkay got the bad RNG for this, this was a very clean 100 coin for him. So nice job to Punkay.
Shout out to Graphic.
It's noise in your control.
Puncayshun got the insta-clip on the BLJ there. I think when Simply did it, he got 3rd try or 4th try clip. So,
Ooh, that was close. So Cheese got one of the worst RNG possible there, and that's really harsh. That's like an 8-second loss.
could you talk about how the clipping works, the insta-clip?
What one? The
Like
BLJ
whether you
one?
get insta-clip or 3rd try clip.
So when you BLJ on the elevator, if you pick up enough speed by getting a good position in the elevator and mashing fast enough or timing your presses, if you fly into the fence fast enough, you can clip through on your first try. But again, BLJs are a little bit random. They're not always in your control.
I feel like recently there's been a lot more insta-clipping. Like in 2000, whenever this strat came up with, we saw a lot of people taking more times to clip through, but now it's usually pretty quick.
It's kind of tough.
Yeah.
It's tough to say. The speed is so hard to control on BLJs. Oh, that was close. Those boulders are random. And the first one can get you, very rarely. But when you're going down this hill right here that she's going through, you have to kind of react to the sound of the boulders coming behind you. So what Puncayshun just did there, if you triple jump in that box, if you go over the walls, you can clip the ceiling of the rooms in HMC. You can do that in a few spots. But another fact is if you press an input while you're in a certain part of the ceiling will just crush you. You have to be very, very careful how you move once you clip the ceilings in this stage. He's good.
That fly guy.
Got Simply's turn to do reds. See how it goes. That bird can be a nuisance as well.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He wants blood. Plumber blood.
So another time saver. Oh my god, the risky strat. Dude, Simply's going big here.
Very nice.
Showing off in style. Nice one. That was a really good reds. That strat saves like 0.5 seconds, but it looks cool as well. That's usually a backup if your run sucks. But he's not even on the bad run, so I'm surprised.
Half a second saves the run.
It's like, my run sucks, let's just risk something completely stupid. So another cool fact about Shift in Sandland, the 100 coin route changed completely as well. there were a lot of complaints about RNG and using the
Shell
shell.
route.
And the shell route was really rough because you had to hit the Shy Guys who were flying around in the air, and it was a nightmare. So thankfully, there were routes tested, and
By White Eris.
White Aris again, who found a lot of our routes for 100 coins. And it turned out that there were enough coins outside to eliminate the RNG nearly completely. So, no thank you, share route. See you later.
They're about the same speed, but the wing cap route is just so much less RNG. That everyone does it.
You can break your shell in the pillars, you can
Yeah,
you can miss the Shy Guys, and it's just so much time lost. Alright, let's see how Cheese does in it. I want to see a blinkless. This might be blinkless. It's close. I think you got it.
Cheese wants Puncayshun to slow down.
So even little things in this game, like getting towed after HMC saves 1 second. And so many things were tested.
Yeah, for a while people got towed before HMC.
Oh, boulder troll.
And then it was very confusing because for a while, like half the people got it before and half the people got it after, so the HMC star numbers were always different for both 70 star and 120 star. I mean, the old route for 70 star, we would leave HMC with what, 36, and now it's 34.
Punk's got like a 20-30 second lead right now. He's already 1 star ahead in Lethal Lava Land. Lethal Lava Land's a pretty cool stage. You have pretty precise movements getting to certain parts of it. You have some bully manipulation. It's pretty cool. And the shell strats are fun.
It's one of the fastest stages in the game as well. I think it's the second fastest. TTC is first. No, WAPs.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are always good for bingos. Shout out to Bingo.
Bingo's fun.
Got a $100 donation from Fat Lobster Media. All right, I'm gonna believe that's real. From Mech Plays, Adrian, Adren, I don't know, Darko the Great, and all at Fat Lobster Media. We like to thank GDQ and all the racers who help fight for a good cause. Keep on racing and keep on fighting. Save the animals. And $50 from Ryujin. Great race so far in Super Mario 64. It's still anyone's game with an hour left. Shoutouts to HDQ for raising millions of dollars every marathon towards very helpful causes. Let's put this money towards another Nintendo icon, Punch-Out, and racing it blindfolded. Good luck with the rest of the race.
So before 100 coin comes up, I'm just going to quickly talk about it on this stage. You want to get the shell as soon as possible. In fact, it's coming up now for Puncayshun. Again, lag reduction is quite important, but it's kind of like this cycle here is pretty easy to make once you understand it. The main thing about this beginning is you have to be very careful not to break your shell on certain corners and edges, because they're much more likely to break your shell. And also avoid the bullies, because if you hit the bullies, it's all your speed. And that can be about a 10-second time loss overall. To be very careful. And this eye can be a troll sometimes. Oh.
It's going so well too.
Had to be done.
Shout out to Sicko.
Shout out to Puncayshun with the womp sounds.
Sicko the bully.
There.
Sicko the bully.
To avoid.
Oh. That's okay. The safe walk around. That sucks. So that thing can just clip you sometimes if you're not careful. Safety hops. So there's a little bit of a time loss for Puncay. So Cheese is creeping up on him. It's pretty close. 1 star difference.
Yeah, I'm surprised. It's so close.
Death there would have been very bad for Puncay.
There are a lot
I feel
of
like
things in,
everyone's made one big mistake so far.
yeah, I was gonna say like there are a lot of things in this run that you can like lose a minute over or something.
Okay, so Puncay's finishing up Lethal Lava Land.
These guys have had pretty good runs so far, overall.
This pole start can be a bit tricky sometimes because if you don't get the right height, you can actually hit the corners of those little platforms and fall all the way down. Okay, here we go. Now for the most annoying MIPS grab in the world. Nice one. That's good. That thing can be very tricky, and missing him can be a lot of time loss. And now in Visicap, one of the most technical stages in the game, there are cycles, and you basically want to clip an edge and get enough speed to make the cycle.
Will it get the Siglemic?
Nice. Ah. So he didn't get the cycle there because he got squashed. Ooh, that stuff's scary. So those new wall kick strats, kind of reminiscent of how Siglemic used to do it with the wall kicks. That saves around 1 second extra. Siglemic! Nice. Shouts to Cosmo Right, Narcissa right now. All right,
Let's see if Simply gets it.
is he gonna get it? Nice.
Siglemic!
Not like last time, not this time. Hey.
Can we be 3 for 3 on the Siglemics?
Nice, that's looking good. And Cheese makes the early cycle. Nice one. Nice. That was a clean Invisicap. It's not over yet.
And over till it's over. Now it's over.
Nice, a triple Siglemic. Good start.
Legendary.
So CCM is free.
CCM is not free.
I know.
That 100 coin.
Here we are.
So Reds is pretty tricky. There's this pot coming up right now for Puncayshun. And this corner can be super rough. So if you don't go off that corner at the right angle, you won't get enough speed and you'll just die. And you lose about a minute to that one mistake there.
Reminder that this is still a very close race. Anything can happen upstairs.
And,
Or
this star alone as well had a few optimizations recently that saved around 2 seconds. So many little things.
This stage, Cool Mountain, is popularly regarded as the easiest stage in the game. Some people disagree.
It's not. It's just a little joke.
I mean, you could die in wall kicks or work or Reds. So it's definitely not one of the hardest levels.
It definitely has one of the best musics in the game, like soundtracks. Got like the cymbals and stuff in the background.
The other Snowman's Land rather, that has some of the worst RNG in the game.
We'll talk about it when we get there.
Yeah, we'll see it
It's
later.
rough. Nice. He got the Michael Jackson, but he didn't just get the door, just by a little bit. So there's two strats there. Either you can roll out and you can turn, which is really, really easy, or you can clip the edge of the ice, a little bit risky, and you can moonwalk to the door straight away. And that saves around 1 second, just about.
I suppose.
Simply was close. So we got 100 coin.
Yep.
It's exactly the same as 70 star.
Is anyone going for the safety red? Or
We'll see. Not today. So we call it the safety red because if you miss 2 coins in the slide, you lose a lot of time. So it's a player's choice in the race if they want to go for it. And
Most people don't go for it.
part of the reason I personally don't like this route is because this 120 star route is because you have to do the 100 coin star so late, and that's very nerve wracking to me. I'd rather get it done.
yeah, but if you're a high level player, you should never fail a CCM 100.
Oof.
I'm sorry though.
That's okay. I still
Good
love
stuff
you.
in Punkay.
Yeah, if you don't end up with 85 coins there at least, you lose about a minute because you have to redo the penguin race.
There's a wonderful picture where it's a sweating guy and he goes, "I missed a coin on the slide." It's like the nervous feeling you get.
Yeah, because you can't miss any other ones, so.
Yeah.
How about entering the slide with 23? That's always fun. When you miss one outside the slide somehow.
It's just something you should never fail, but you still feel the nerves are there.
Yeah.
Okay, Puncayshun and Cheese are very close still. Let's go a little skip there, get to the penguin fast. I wonder if everyone's going to do the scenic route.
The what?
The scenic route for the snowman. The unnecessary route. So the funny thing about this star coming off of Punkay is there is so much time for this guy to get there. You could actually just go around the whole map before he gets there. And it doesn't save any time. It's just fun.
As long as you end up where he's going to end up.
Yeah, but I doubt we're
Go
going to
into
see
the
it.
right spot.
Punkay maybe 25 seconds out of Simply.
Solid lag reducing by Cheese there.
It's only one mistake away, pretty much. Anything can happen.
Next we're headed to BBH.
BBH. BBH can be pretty rough. There are so many things that can happen. Your Invisicap can run out before you can get through a door. You can fall into basement, of course. You can bonk and fall into basement.
Everyone's worst nightmare.
Recently there was a new 100 coin star route developed, which is a lot better than the old one. The old one had a very high chance of factoring.
But this one involves a big risk of getting stuck outside.
Yes.
Your movement's not good enough. And there is a bit of RNG to the coins. So it's not always your fault.
I would say this route is much more fun than the old route, though.
It's actually really interesting because you actually make use of going outside the haunted house, which we would never think of really. But it turns out there's a lot of coins at the back of the house.
Yeah, everyone thought it was always just slow, but find a way to make it fast.
So what Puncayshun's trying to do here is he's trying to activate the text and leave the doors at the same time, or get as far as possible before each text box comes up. Oh, missed the slide. The chair. The ending's pretty cool. There is some crazy stuff you can do on the stage. Like during the boot text, you can clip through a door because the door hitboxes just disappear while the text is on the screen. but it's not run safe. Oh, the eyeball. Alright, so now we got 100 coin new route from Puncayshun.
I really like the movement on this star.
Nice. So from the last spider, you only
that.
need 1 coin, as long as you pick up all the other coins. And then you should have plenty of extra time to do the rest. Oh, with a bonk. But as you see, Puncayshun had loads of time left there in Mizicab right there.
It's a pretty big window.
And then the rest of the route is pretty similar to the old one. So we used to do 100 coin with the merry-go-round star, and that was pretty similar. It's just you collect a lot more coins inside the house. But now we do the merry-go-round completely separate, and it's a very quick star. Nice.
So Puncayshun has 1 extra coin here.
So that part right there, where Punkay fell down from the sliding platform, can be very stressful, because if you get a bad angle, if you're facing the wrong way, or just sometimes it doesn't make sense, you just bonk the side of the wall in front of you, and you'll get something called factory,
factoring.
where you'll fall to the bottom of the basement of BBH.
And you can potentially do it on 3 stars. You can do it on reds, the boost star, and the 100 coin.
But
So-
that's the most likely place for it to happen.
Yeah.
Right there.
But it loses a ton of time, so a lot of the time when that happens, it's a reset.
So as I said, we do the merry-go-round right after. And it's a pretty simple star.
There are other routes in this game where you can do BBH early with around 30 stars, and if you don't like BBH, you could just get it done with one of those routes.
And DDD 100.
And DDD 100, which we'll see soon, which are both pretty tricky. And end runs all the time. So
The merry-go-round song is probably one of the most hated songs in the game.
these players do this route because they want to get to basement as quick as possible. But it's really all preference, but most top players do basement early.
If anything, they lose like maybe 1 second max in the basement.
Yeah.
Depending on where they go first. And 1 second when you have a 1 hour and 40-minute speedrun is really nothing.
Everything matters.
Not always. Not always, though. That 1 second, man, could have got world record.
Yeah.
I've got $150 from Nathan H. Here's $50 for each competitor getting the Siglemic in the blue cap stage. That was so sick. Kill the animals. And $100 from 10 Apples. This is the 4th consecutive GDQ I've donated to, and I hope for many more to come. Thanks to all the people who worked to make this happen, and thanks to the speedrunners for putting on a great show.
Okay, Puncayshun's finishing up BBH now, the big booster. So trick to this, push him to the side, and then you can actually hit the boo while sliding, which allows us to get up to the roof while the star's spawning. Saves a bit of time, rather than waiting for him to come back to you. Now we're getting up to everyone's favorite part. Oh wait, still got another one, my bad. I'm guessing it's the easy star, BBH. It's like the freebie. All right, so now we're coming up to DDD 100.
And just before we get there, I want to thank Adam85 for his $640 donation.
Nice.
I'm really excited to be at AGDQ in person for the first time. In honor of this intense Super Mario 64 race, here are 64 $10 bills. Keep it up, runners. Kill the animals, but save the Yoshis.
Here we go. Boys.
Here we go, boys.
Here we go, boys.
There we go, boys.
Shouts to DDD 100. He's in this room. So yeah, this one here, you only want to miss one coin at the beginning. So it's pretty rough. And you have the current in the middle pulling you in while you do it. And then as soon as you get to the ship, it's very laggy. There are some very precise wall kicks and triple jump dive. It's coming up. And
A small mistake on the sub can result in a lot of lost time.
20 to 30 seconds per mistake.
Falling in the water is very slow.
It lags. You're crying.
It's not very fun.
It's the water is just full of tears and sorrows of runs. Alright, so Punkay's going to surface now to collect the rest. Some pretty tricky movements here.
Yep, once we get on the sub, things get pretty intense.
Nice. Nice
Very nice.
Puncayshun. No big mistakes.
Very clean.
So we don't like poles, so we try and avoid them as much as possible because riding poles is very slow.
We don't need no pulls.
So originally intended this level, they expect you to get the submarine star first, the one on top of the sub, and then that will spawn the moving poles. But thankfully there's just enough walls and things are close enough to skip them completely. Good stuff from Simply. And the good thing after DD 100 is you get some pretty slow stars to chill out after the stressful area.
And then Fire Sea.
And then Fire Sea, it comes back straight away.
Fire Sea is one of the most technical levels in the game.
There are 3 different cycles in Fire Sea. There is the Lava Boost cycle, which is the one they're going to go for. There is a Goomba that can ruin it. It's pretty rough. And you need very, very solid movement to get it. There is something called Early Cycle, where the platform is still moving upwards, and there is Normal Cycle, where you have to wait for the platform to go down and up again.
And there's Late Cycle.
Yeah.
One very little movement mistake can result in not getting lava boost early elevators.
It's difference between 5 seconds, 10 seconds, and 20 seconds. And sometimes it's not your fault.
Yeah, the Goomba.
Want to remind you guys that if you donate a minimum of $10 during the course of this run and the ensuing 16-star multiplayer run, that you will be entered into a drawing for the original Mario 64 monkey watercolor painting, donated by Nate Call and Kami Call. So thank you very much for that. Make sure you guys get in your donations quickly.
Puncayshun's entering Fire Sea.
Got the one up. Nice. The good one wasn't there.
It might cost him.
He's going for early.
Going for normal early elevators.
So Punkay realized he made a 1 to 2 second mistake there, and he didn't want to risk it. Because if he went for it and he didn't get it, he would have lost about 20 seconds. It's better just to take a 4 or 5 second loss there.
Ooh, simply
That's not too
missing
bad.
the red.
Still got a pretty good ending. See what Cheese can bring to the table here. It's looking good.
He's got it.
He's got it. Nice.
Yeah.
There we go.
Very close.
That's the fastest cycle you can get. And then now we're going to see if he gets good ending. So good ending is when you...
Oh, they ruined it.
ripping pepperonis.
Cheese actually got a bad grab on the pole there, and he still made lot boost early Ellies, so that's pretty good.
Kind of what Puncayshun did at the end of his Fire C, where he long jumped on the platforms at the end. That's the ending you want at the end of Fire C. Do you want to read some donations quickly? Because we're just
Sure.
cleaning up on D2D.
Got it? I've got $50 from Sergeant Slats. Loving the 120-star run, but got to give a shout out to the Grateful Dead and Mets t-shirt on the couch. And save the animals. Got $60 from Kawari. Just got home just in time to see this incredible race. Good luck to you guys and to all the speedrunners. $60 for 60 frames per second. Save all those frames and save the animals. $125 from Gadzooks with an exclamation point. In honor of my late grandmother, Teresa, hope the new year treats all well and good luck with the runs. Thank you, Gadzooks. $50 from Gil212. I had so much trouble dealing with this blue bear when I was a kid. What are you talking about? Which about the penguin? I don't know. I want to see how a speedrunner pulls it off. That and I've lost nearly I've nearly lost too many relatives to cancer, and I'm all for beating it. Thank you, Gil. I still don't know what bear you're talking about. How about $30 from Simply Kish? On behalf of the entire Grand Line Studios, thank you for putting on such an amazing event featuring amazing games played by amazing runners. This is our first HDQ, and it definitely won't be our last. And just because I love how the reader says it, kill the animals. I hope that's how I was saying it. I don't know.
So Puncayshun's about to go upstairs, which means all the routes should link up at this point.
Yeah. They did already at Lethal Lava then, but some people
Yeah.
do different routes in this game when they race.
At 74, it should all link up.
Unless someone does like a crazy upstairs route.
Yeah, shoutouts to Halul with the upstairs early routes.
God.
Losing 45 seconds just to get Rainbow Ride done.
Sounds great. It's pretty fast.
And I've got a $5 donation here from LiDAR. This event couldn't be more well-timed. I head into the hospital tomorrow to start a full week of chemo. Glad I'll have some epic gaming skills to watch. Thank you for all you do and gathering people around great causes. Thank you, LiDAR.
So Wet Dry World went for a lot of changes. As you can see right now,
Nice.
Puncayshun went for a triple jump wall kick there. And you need a precise angle and position where you hit the wall to get up there. And failing that's about a 15-second loss. So it's pretty tricky. Also, the 100 coin went for a lot of optimizations over time. so it's a lot faster now.
Simply and Cheese are actually pretty close.
Very close.
Maybe 15 seconds between them.
Nice. Puncay getting both the triple jump wall kicks there. You could argue that's the hardest trick on the stage.
For sure.
It was pretty funny when that trick first came out. We had a site called Tiny Chat we used, and we had like 20 different people trying the same strat at the same time. It was so cool. And everyone was like giving it a go, saying, yeah, it's viable, and there was always excitement about it. It was really cool.
This 100 coin route you actually only do in 120 star. In the 70 star route, you do the 100 coin with secrets.
So right here, coming up with Puncay, this box right here, if you don't long jump fast enough, you can crash the game.
So this is the other sound glitch. The other one was in Shifting Sandland.
But he got it, so it's all good.
This one's a bit harder to actually get than Shifting Sandland.
It's easier to crash the game here, because of
Yeah.
the new strat, yeah. She's wearing the classic dragon hoodie. Or trying to. The struggle.
No time.
The struggle. Dude, outside speedrun strats. This trick's a bit tricky there from Puncay, so you need a good speed and a good angle to get enough speed to go over that fence. And we try and do the town with 100 coins because both of them are very long stars and you want to combine them to reduce them as much as possible.
How much time does that save over pairing it with
I
secrets?
think it's like 12 to 15 seconds if you do it in comparison to the 70 star route versions. It's quite a lot.
A lot of beginner 120 players still do the secrets 100 coin star route in 120 star.
Yeah. So what Dublin's saying is that a lot of people just do the red coins in the
Yeah.
town and Invisicap one there separately.
Separately.
And it's a lot easier for beginner players. Nice, and you got the new optimization right there. So instead of landing on the house, you just skip it completely. So this star went for a lot of changes.
Siglemic did some work on this route.
There's a lot of people who did the work
Yeah.
in this route. This is one of those stars you could say, oh, this guy did this again. And there's an even faster route than this, which is crazy when you go to the top of the town.
Oh, yeah.
But it's too risky. You need a frame perfect rollout at the top of the map.
How much time did that save?
About 4 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. There we go. He's not wearing the hoodie though.
A lot of stars in this game. A lot of the optimizations are usually collaborations with many runners over the years.
It's kind of like the tasks. Like when people work together and find the fastest ways of doing things. But it's like a huge community effort. Like even like the lower level players would find something sometimes. It's like we joke about it like the sicko kick.
Yeah. Chaz, Sicko.
Shouts to sicko.
The one thing we'll never understand is the Dota Teabag TTC warp.
Someone will be rich.
Who will understand that and use it in a run first?
The star can be tricky with Puncayshun. So when you're behind that fence, the wall is deceiving how far away it is from you, and you can bonk it really easily. All right, so now for Tiny Huge Island.
Tiny Huge Island's 100 coin star has gone through maybe the most changes out of any star in this game.
I believe so.
It's gone through.
Going around the whole island basically
Yeah.
to specific places.
It's crazy the evolution that's happened with that star.
So that was also kind of a newish beginning for that star as well. It's like little optimization again, and just a really quick route to get around the island to get secrets. And it looks cool. That's always the best part. But the crazy thing about 100 coins in this route is there are Goombas. You have to be very careful to not get the yellow coins to the blue coins. And it ends with one of the most stressful areas right at the end, which is the cave.
Will anyone go for the sicko kick?
Puncay kind of likes it, but we'll see. Sicko kick's pretty scary. You can lose 2 minutes. Nice. Sometimes you can get a triple here, but it depends on where the Goombas are.
It looks like Cheese and Simply had a very similar Withdrawal World. They're still maybe 15 seconds apart. As they were going upstairs.
This shy guy can be a nuisance. And he is. Oh. Oh, the strats!
Nice
I don't think
backup.
I've seen that one. That's pretty cool. So you always need 64 coins before going up. Oh! That's
That's just RNG right
that's
there.
just unkind. So normally if you don't have 64 coins, you go where Puncayshun just was and you kill the Goomba below to get the extra 5. So there's always a bit of a backup plan here, but that was just pure unlucky. No sicko kick. It's pretty
Don't
risky.
blame him.
I don't blame him. After that, what just happened? Be crushed. Nice one from Puncay. It wasn't really his fault. What just happened now? Solid from Simply. So this is kind of what you want, what Cheese is getting here, where they fly into each other. Ooh. So that's called the wiggle clip, and that's done by dive rolling into a specific part of the wall where you can clip through it using your speed, and then right inside the mountain there's water, and you can abuse that water to swim into the loading zone of the Wiggler cave. Oh, it's rough. The sound effect.
I've got a $50 donation from Stars Are Aligned 194. I would be remiss if I didn't donate towards the MTPO blindfolded race. The two top MTPO, Mike Tyson's Punch Out, I'm just going to say it, runners racing blindfolded? I mean, come on. This definitely needs to happen. Agreed. I would also like to give a shout out to yet another $640 donation.
Nice.
This time from Saigon Legacy. Someone else donated 64 $10 bills, so here's another. Just need one more to match the number of N64s being played right now. Screw cancer, save the animals.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. The flubs. Everyone's making little flubs. It's hard.
This game is relentless.
Running in a marathon is very tough. So this star here, the Punkay's doing, the Cooper race, originally you would just go around the mountain, go through the wind, and you'd finish the Cooper race that way. But it was actually discovered, I think by Nero again, that it's faster just to take the shell and go around the mountain. It's a little bit more risky, but it's not too bad.
Puncayshun is done with Tiny Huge Island.
Yep.
Moving on to Tall Mountain.
Home of Breezeless.
I've got $50 from Hella Brian. Shoutouts to my friends running and commentating the SM64 race. I wish I could be there with you guys, but I'll see you at SGDQ. I just lost my mom to cancer right before Christmas, and it's made this GDQ especially emotional for me. Thanks so much to everyone donating to help fight this thing. Thank you, Hella Brian.
Nice backup from Puncayshun. So that's called Breezeless. And normally you would take a breeze to go up there, avoid the Chuckyo and get the star by dropping down. But if you touch the wall at a certain point, a certain height, an angle, you can clip the wall and use a ground pound to get to just the extra height to get to the star. Coming up here as well is a new optimization as well. Originally we thought this was stupid because there's invisible walls everywhere and you could fall down. But it turns out if you long jump that angle towards the log, you can avoid all of that. And you can save a second each time you do that strat. That's called the log wall kick.
Who came up with the log wall kick?
I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
So many names.
Yeah. I feel like it was Kaiman.
It's a community effort. There's too many names.
So many names. Ooh. Okay, got a pretty rough camera there. He tried to save it.
Backing up with the box jump.
Not too bad. It's only like an 8-second, 10-second loss. See, that's the thing. These things save 1 second, but messing it up is like 10 times what you save. You have to be so careful with your execution in this game. So a fun little trick you're going to see as well from Punkay in a bit. There's a monkey at the top of this mountain. And basically, if you grab the monkey on a slope, you can cancel the animation. And then you can still hold him in your hand when he's meant to be free. And abusing that, we can put the monkey in a specific spot. And that saves a lot of time rather than walking around the mountain.
Simply also backing up to box jump. It's very convenient for the log, actually.
So there we go. Catch some on the side of the mountain. And then a specific spot, and the monkey just goes straight towards the end. And that one's called the monkey glitch. But you have to be kind of careful. If you don't know how it works exactly, you can actually get the monkey trapped, and you have to reset the stage just to fix it.
You want to do the waterfall star after the monkey star in case you screwed up, because then you could back up to the waterfall star.
This is actually one of the 100 coins that hasn't really changed at all. Because so many people have tried to make this faster and reroute it, but it's been so tough to think of ideas.
Yeah, I think this strat became a thing in, I want to say, 2012, maybe?
Yeah. It's just a solid strat, really. It's hard to think of faster one.
There's also been a lot of different TTM 100s.
So what Puncayshun is going to do here, you see how he turned the camera to start? This straightens the camera, and if you dive rollout, then press C up, which normally zooms in. It actually traps Mario into a stance, where the game thinks he's zooming in, and during that time, he slides down the slope a lot faster.
Gain speed,
Yeah.
but you can't move. That's the thing.
You can't move at all, so you have to make sure you have the right angle.
It's possible to spawn the star on the slide here, and that's not good at all.
This is why we get 99 here. We just fly out and kill bomb.
Nice. That
So you can enter the slide wanting to miss one here.
that dive that Punkay did in the corner is pretty tricky. If you mess it up, it can be a huge time loss. Cool fact here, you see Punkay walking around. You're like, why didn't you go for the star straight away? And the reason why is around that mushroom there's so many invisible walls. So there's some safe spots. You want to go?
Oh, he went
Accidentally
back
going back
stage.
into
Oh
the
no.
stage.
Yeah, it's
All you
faster
can
to
do is kill
die than
yourself.
save and quit. That's not too bad. That's like 12 seconds. Something like that. It's hard to remember where you, like, exactly how many fight your splits next to you.
On to Snowman's Land.
Okay, opting to go for that because he messed up the climb. So when you do the hardest strat for that star, the igloo, you really want a straight camera. And if you mess up your movement, the camera turns and messes up completely. This stage is probably the most hated stage in the game, just because of the RNG. Coins go everywhere.
Oh yeah. Or if you're Bebop Bandit.
Oh, hits the corner. That's pretty tough.
I've got $75 from Dave. Hey guys, Dave here, enjoying a beer and watching part of my childhood get destroyed for such a good cause. Keep it up, and how about a Shaq Fu tournament?
You know, Shaq Felix.
What? At SGDQ this year. Just saying. All right, we're listening.
Shout out to Shaq's great rap career. I mean, it was pretty good.
Alright, so Punkay's gonna go for 100 coin now. And these coin bags coming up right here. That was very generous right there. Got beat up though. So those bags are ruthless. And coins can go everywhere sometimes. It's a pretty cool jump there. If you land on a certain part of the slope, you lose all your speed, so you don't fall down. So the reason why this stage is quite hated as well is because the camera in this igloo is awful, and you have to really make use of Mario Cam here to try and see what you're doing. And as a casual, this place can be so frustrating. So this is one of the scary parts as well. There's been a lot of highlights of players losing their shell here. And the reason why it's really painful is because those 2 red coins right there, below the ice block, it's nearly impossible to get them without a shell. There is a strat, but
It's very difficult.
it's not fun. Oh, those guys are fighting today.
Not
Yeah.
the worst RNG.
Definitely the most important thing on that 100 coin is not to lose your shell.
At the end there, a coin can fall off. One
guess
coin that you
you
need.
have to go for the wind. It's just,
Yeah, it's
a
just not
nightmare.
very fun.
And you have a shy guy just laughing at you while you do it. Fly guy. She's a really good snowman right there.
I've got $64 from Rizu-kun. Sorry I can't donate 64 $10 bills, but I can donate 64 $1 bills. This donation is dedicated to everyone who has lost someone to cancer. Cancer really stinks, so let's do everything we can to end it.
So the strat that Cheese just did there was also a new one. So it's about 1 second. Instead of going all the way around, you just go straight over the slope straight away and pick up speed to fly to the box, and it's really cool.
Punkay going up to the tippy top.
So
The
we call
last
it
3 levels of the game, or 4.
4.
Some of the hardest stages of the game as
The
well.
coin just like came to Cheese. He was gifted by the coin. Alright, so this stage can be kind of rough. Ooh, that angle. So on this stage, you do not want to fall because you end up outside the castle, and it's pretty rough.
Yikes.
Race, folks. It's a race.
Let the race begin. HCQ 2016, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we got some hype.
Simply is now in the lead.
I think I heard some cheese chants in the background.
There you go.
This is Tippy, guys.
Who wants Cheese to win?
You got Simply in the lead now.
Who wants Simply to win? Who wants Punkay to win?
You got Cheese wins. Cheese.
It's a tie race. So now Simply and Punkay are completely even. So now what's gonna happen?
It's over.
This race just became very interesting.
That's the thing about Mario races. You never know what's going to happen.
It's a 1 hour and 50-minute run. At worst, anything could happen. Dude, the crowd's alive. The chokes. You blew it, son. You blew
I
it.
believe in cheese.
All right, Cheese.
It's up to Cheese. Only Cheese can save us now.
It's a curse.
Punkay's looking pretty strong, dude. Oh, God. God dang it, Simply.
How do you guys both do that? I don't understand it.
That's the mage.
You have to, like, serve some choke with some choke, you know?
Yeah. Let's wait for bits. See what happens there.
It's never over. There's still Lacti Bounce, there's still TTC 100 deaths.
Still the Goomba in bits.
Sub 3
There's
bits.
everything.
Sub 3 bits is very hard. As
You know, you
Simply
could
would
die
know.
to Bowser. It happens.
Or you could throw Bowser over the bomb. That's happened.
Or you can make Bowser never jump up
Yeah.
again, like Noisy.
Yep.
It's happened. There's loads of things. We don't let it happen. So one of the reasons why we do the cloud stage before TGC is because it allows us to get to the stage when the time is stopped straight away, which saves a bit of time.
TTC 100, another one of the most technical stars in the game.
And also one of the most fun to watch.
Very fun, too.
My favorite star, personally. Oh! Simply.
And now Cheese takes over Simply. Damn.
It's a race.
Ooh, some cheese chants. It's never over.
Fast cheese for being your first try.
It looked over like 5 minutes ago, and then spaghetti just fell over the floor.
I've got $250 from Simply's mom and dad. They're very upset. Now, they say, enjoying the run and hope you and the community are enjoying it too. We are so proud of all the runners and the great cause. Go Simply. We wish we were there. The Simp Mom and Simp Dad.
Those were his emotes as well. Or Ches Mom and Sim Dad. Hey.
Little pole trouble.
Oh, the pose. So, Mo showing his acrobat skills.
I don't know if Simply's on sub 2 pace, to be honest.
Yo,
Please.
No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
So rude. He's probably going to beat your PB.
Probably.
Oh.
He also beat Witted's PB right here.
Oh, man.
I do not feel worse PB on this
I was
couch.
trying to lay low.
No. We're just firing shots. Punkay's firing shots.
Trash talk.
Punkay loves to trash talk Simply on Twitter. It's a good shout. Oh. No, no, no. Oh, he's okay. His back will be okay. He'll just get up.
The thing about TTC is the higher you climb up, you just bonk one time, you can fall all the way down. You don't know where you're going to land half the time.
Punkay is definitely known for his very solid tippies.
Punkay is just very consistent.
I've got $50 from Bone Dog. Much love to the AGDQ community. Shoutouts to my man Benny on the couch, one of my favorite streamers. Yeah. Seeing that I am a teacher of biology and environmental science, I must humbly request that donators band together to help save our virtual animals. Everyone can help a little. They can also hurt a lot. Yo, $64 from the Sound Defense. My last donation of the night because I'm a sucker for themed dollar amounts. Thank you, Puncayshun, for accidentally make this an even race. That was a while ago.
He's got to give him some hope, dude.
Puncayshun entering Rainbow Ride, also known as Reset Ride, which is the last stage in the game.
Rainbow Choke.
4,000.
There's lots of names for it. So this stage starts with some really tricky wall kicks on the moving platforms, on all the stars, apart from apart from two. And this trick here called Lakitu Bounce, you need to delay the Lakitu coming at you and wall kick on top of him. And then the rest is just getting onto the ship, using some movement. This trick used to be very unfriendly, but then the community came together and there was a new strat discovered. And it makes it way more consistent and friendly for players.
Although the old strat is faster.
Nice. No. Nice! That's really hard to save. So that trick there, Tricky Triangles, has a left and the right side. And right side is very, very beginner friendly. You can just go dead straight. But left side, you need a very precise angle to grab the edge. And the time difference is around 2 seconds. Oof. It still got it. Nice.
We got $200 from Kirby5 Life. Go Punkay. Nice to see gaming doing so much good and entertaining so many.
So to start 100 coins here, we get the Shy Guy, because there's just enough time before the swing gets to you to pick that guy up and get 2 extra coins if you're lucky, before going around the rest of the level. And this is everyone's favorite star, right?
Carpet tricks, anyone?
Swag?
For the fans.
Carpetless? Maybe in 2016? It's a new year, you never know. I believe, one day. Okay, so the goal here is you want to get 50 coins and then make your way up to the carpet.
I've got 64 more dollars. I like this. From Austin and Danielle. I've watched AGDQ and SGDQ for what feels like forever now and have never donated. My wife's father was just diagnosed with stage 4 cancer of the kidney. I'm not going to lie, I didn't think it had touched me until that diagnosis came up in our lives. Screw cancer.
Puncayshun,
Yes,
sorry.
go for it.
Puncayshun go into lag cancel here. It saves barely anything, but you know, everything counts, right? Just like to look at the sky.
Wait, this actually reduces lag?
Yeah.
Sick.
Barely.
All right. He goes on to say, screw cancer. And while we're at it, I'm guessing screw the animals is still a thing. So, yeah, safe frames, kill the animals.
Styling. Hey.
Don't warp by accident.
Oh my god, Punkay, please. Don't do it. Oh my god. There's so many highlights of people failing here. Like, can't count how many.
Famous Siglemic one.
Lose world record, please.
The
Yeah.
star at the end.
Just pauses his game.
Right here.
Yep.
You like missed the star, right?
I think he dove or something.
Yeah. You can actually just mash A and you'll always grab the star there.
If you're at the beginning, the front of the carpet there, and you spring up, you'll still land on the carpet. So you want to make sure you're at the
This
frontmost
flame
part
here
of the
can get you
carpet.
as well, but you can. There's so many ways to avoid this flame. You should never get hit by it. But there are moments. And we don't like waiting, so we skip that. Okay, 3 more stars. Okay, with a solid 2-star lead.
Still, anything can happen.
You know that early cycle in Bowser 3 might help Cheese05 to catch up. The shots. There was a little argument in the practice room before this run, and then we would try Hex and a few others, and we're just laughing at each other's strats and comparing things. And like one of the arguments was the final Bowser stage being like 2 seconds faster to make a cycle. It's like it's gonna make a huge difference. Yeah.
We'll see.
One final reminder to you guys that if you donate a minimum of $10 for the rest of this run, which is within the final few minutes, and the ensuing Super Mario 64 16-star multiplayer run by Chrism and Snowman, then you will be entered into a drawing for the original Mario 64 Monkey watercolor painting. Get your donations in fast.
This is a pretty solid Rainbow Ride from Puncayshun.
And I also have $100 from Optimus Rhyme. Simply, you personally promised me no egg sucking.
Damn.
They sent it to me. I don't know. What happened? Thanks to all the runners for coming out. Yo, $500 from Sneagle or Snurgle. I got your name wrong. I'm sorry.
All right, Punkay with the final star in the game. Oh, nice backup. Nice. So this stage went through a little bit of optimizations as well quite recently, and there's a cycle you can make at the beginning to make the elevator cycle a bit faster if your movement's perfect. But also this flame coming up right here, you can actually side flip over it, as Puncayshun did, and that saves around 1 second, rather than going through the whole burning animation. So it became a pretty technical stage. It used to be really simple. There's also a triple jump at the beginning to get the coin in the end. That's also pretty tough.
Last star of the game.
And maybe Puncayshun should have done that bouncy ball game with the bomb arm in Rainbow Ride.
Oh yeah.
You know that? Nice one, Punkay. Going into final Bowser. It's a solid run. It's one. Nice. Damn.
Nice.
Nice one from Punkay. Really solid ending. Good tippy. That was a really good tippy. Good stuff to Punkay. It's our first place, AGDQ 2016. Alright, the battle is still on with these guys. Woo! Cheese is going into the final Bowser.
What was time?
1:44.18
Wow.
for Puncayshun.
Nice. That's a really good time. Considering you fell in Cloud Stage and you still at that time, that's really impressive.
Quite an eventful cloud stage. 3 falls.
Oh. Not this time. Okay. Simply going into final Bowser now as well. It's not over yet.
Very nice time by Punkay.
Oh my god.
That was very close to being
Looking like the
pushed
old
off.
highlight right there. Aw. It was really unfortunate for Cheese to fail the THI 100 cave, because that was pretty much what cost him the race. And then simply with the interesting cloud stages, to say the least. But everyone had the mistakes. Yeah. Pink Forest today.
Simply comes in. No, Cheese comes in second.
Yeah. Good stuff for Cheese. Getting second place here.
Time.
1:46.48.
Not too bad. Considering what happened again, it's a pretty good time. Go Simply. Oh my god. Oh. Not like this. We don't want to see no egg sucking Simply. Dude, that Goomba is vicious. Puncayshun got the easy one. It's just like watching a Twitch stream, right? Of us run out and it's like they're on the final Bowser throws.
Perfect throws.
Everyone's like, 1, 2.
Almost all perfect.
Rip world record, right? You caught the 150, man. He did it. He still beat my time. I can't say anything.
He beat all of our times by
On the couch.
many minutes.
Good stuff, guys.
Yeah.
It was a good race. It was really exciting when the crowd stage happened.
Thanks for having us.
Simply, your third place time was 1 hour, 48 minutes, and 41
You were so
seconds.
close. It's okay, you beat simple flips.
Once again, huge shout outs to all three. Again, we have the top 3 players in the world playing through Super Mario 64 in front of us. Big shout outs once again to them. Coming up right after this, we're actually going to have an interview with our 3 racers run by somebody over there. I don't know, I didn't catch it. But yes. To finish off the $500 donation from earlier from Snurgle, love watching these events every year. They're always a blast. Thanks to the speedrunning community for being awesome. Put this towards blindfolded Mike Tyson's Punch-Out race, since it's so impressive. Yo, we did it! $640 from Cyclops Boy. I didn't throw down the big dollars for the 602 race this year, so may as well contribute for the Super Mario 64 race. Shout outs to all the runners, also to my man 360 Chrism running Galaxy. Chris Heya. $140.44 from the Nightmare. Awesome run so far. Looking forward to many more this week. We must kill the animals. And I want to remind you all at home, before you're on your way, we do have a little more SM64 to go, but it's probably in a way you haven't seen before. It's 16-star multiplayer hack with Chrism and Snowman. I've got $64 from Mouse Cop for the meme and for screwing cancer and the animals, because we're all better off without both of them. $26.64 from Hazel. Dear AGDQ, you guys are awesome. This is for my husband, James. His mother passed away from cancer this past year. 25 years ago, she lovingly bought him Super Mario Bros. 3 for the original NES. Since then, he's been hooked to gaming. He is watching right now and watches AGDQ replays religiously throughout the year. She would gladly donate to help stomp out cancer the way Mario stomps out Goombas. Thanks again for all your hard work and compassion. Let's beat cancer. Donation goes to Reader's Choice. Thank you, Hazel. And $64 from Amy. $64 to an awesome race in Mario 64 and for the cause. My mom was recently diagnosed with cancer and undergoing treatment for the last several months. Hopefully this can help other people avoid these terrible diseases. So once again, coming up here shortly, we have the 16-star multiplayer race, or multiplayer co-op run, I should say. Before that, here even sooner, Feasel will be doing an interview with all three of your 120-star runners that we just saw, Puncayshun, Cheese, and Simply. So be sure to stick around for both of those. And after that, it's Fire Emblem with Gwimpage. Awesome Games Done Quick 2016 is brought to you by The Yeti, SomethingArtistic.net, World 9 Gaming, MagFest, Support Class, Tokyo Tac, and we want to remind you that this stream is powered by Twitch. All right, guys, thank you for your patience. As we finish setting up for the 16-star multiplayer, we're going to kick it over to Fiesel in his interview with our 120-star runners.
Hey, everybody. I'm Faisal. I'm here with Puncayshun, Cheese, and Simply. They just finished their SM64 race, and man, that was quite a race, guys.
Yeah.
So, you guys, how did this feel compared to the SGDQ race? Did you think of it as sort of a repeat of that, or did maybe a little more familiar with it, or did it add more pressure, just the fact that you did put on such a good show last time?
I was way more nervous for SGDQ. I wasn't that nervous. I wasn't that nervous during AGDQ or this race.
Yeah.
For the first 20-minute lobby, the first up to Bob-on Battlefield, I was pretty nervous and I was in my own head. And I realized I was in my own head at the end of BOB, and I was like, wait, why am I doing this? And I was just like, all right, I need to focus. And then I had a really nice basement after that. But overall, I felt like I had better composure, and it felt more relaxing. I had more fun with this race.
All right.
I was definitely less nervous now. Like SGDQ, I was freaking out. I was kind of like, it's like a test. I felt scared. I didn't know what to do. But this time I was just like, I'm having so much fun, and this is just for fun, and I'm just glad I'm doing it again, And SGDQ felt like a month ago, so it was like, wow, But I think, I always said this, but I don't know if it really is true, but I think the more nerves I get, it makes me concentrate more, so I play better. So I definitely didn't play as good today as I did in SGDQ, but I think towards the end I really pulled it off, and I just tried my best.
I see. So the pressure kind of adds focus.
But I was much more calm this time, which I think was good. It was freezing cold. I was shivering through the whole time, but I just tried to concentrate and tried my best.
Sure, it's hard the first time you do it to really adapt to it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what about you? Pretty much played the same? Works out for you?
I really wasn't that nervous at all. I think it's because it's my second time doing this, and I was kind of worried about my hands getting cold because I can't play this game well when my hands are cold. So I walked in here earlier and I felt the temperature, and I brought this jacket and I was good to go. But
yeah, jacket strats. Sometimes you just got to go with the jacket.
Yeah,
the mid-run
the
jacket
mid-run
switch.
jacket.
That was good.
I had to do it.
So how much were you guys? Oh, sorry. You have something else?
yeah, I'm not too happy with the time. I think it should have been much better because I fell down in the cloud stage, which loses like a minute, and I got all the stars at TTM and re-entered because I wasn't paying attention. So without those two mistakes, it would have been a 142 for sure. And I guess I played well. Besides Pillarless just destroying me.
So let's talk about that. When you fell, at that point, what was going through your head? Because at that point, you could have gotten caught up on you. You could have lost the race because of that right there.
What part are you talking about?
When you fell?
In the cloud area?
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't believe I did that. Like I got this absurd angle. It pretty much never happens to me. I couldn't believe it, and I was just watching Simply's TV. Like I knew that I had kind of a big lead on him, but we were basically tied when I made my way back up there, and I was thinking like he definitely had a higher chance of winning, but since it's Simply, he got last place again in the race.
Oh man. All right, so that was my next question. How much were you guys really aware of how everyone else was doing? I mean, were you really looking at the other screens, looking at star counts? I mean, what were you really doing for that?
I was doing that quite a bit. Like, I knew that Cheese made some really big mistakes. This was not a good race for him at all.
Well, what do you think? Were you really paying attention to everyone?
Yeah, I always keep track where everyone is going, but I always tell Punkay, and he keeps saying it's not true. But I always say Punkay, first of all, Punkay is the most experienced. He's playing 2 years longer than me. And he has the most consistency generally. And when I saw he was ahead the whole time, I kind of knew it was going to happen. So I just said that I have to concentrate on keeping up with him. But I kind of fell apart in certain parts, and I made like a few huge mistakes that were like really just, it was just big. And that's pretty much it. I just had to concentrate on playing as best as I could.
Were you pretty much playing the same as you would if you were going for PB attempts or something like that, or did you really adapt your route for the race?
In this situation and this setting, it's 100 times different than at home. And at home, you have your correct seating posture. Everything is precise, and in total different environment, different chair, different TV, different the noise. It makes it much harder, but it's all mental basically. Once you have your mentality down, then you should be able to play just like you play at home.
Mm-hmm. So simply, it was actually a pretty tight race towards the end between the two of you. I mean, did you think at that point? Did you have any kind of predictions? If I just keep playing consistently, I could do this. Or I mean, what were you thinking then?
Before THI, I was like, this guy is too close to me. I'm feeling uncomfortable. And then he fell in THI, and I was like, yes. I was like, I got second place. And then I fell twice in wing cap, so yeah, got third again.
So you've been doing this for a couple of years, right? You've been running SM64 for...
I started in like mid to late January 2012, I think it was. Okay. But I've taken a lot of breaks, probably around like 3 years of actual playtime, but which is longer than them. Simply has played around the same as me, I think. But the Cheese has only been playing for like what, a year and a half?
Yeah, I started last year, April 2014.
It's a pretty optimized game, and with a lot of people that play it, to be able to come up that fast in the ranks and get to the top.
Basically, in my situation, I didn't have anything to do for the whole year, so I just stayed on and played Mario like almost every day. Well, pretty much every day. But what I did was, I don't know, I kind of started off doing hard things right away. So I would just watch Punkay right away. Punkay's actually the one who made me start. When he got the world record, I was like, I have to play, I have to become I just want to become like Punkay. I think that's the difference between me and a lot of runners. A lot of them would be like, I just want to get sub 1 and 70 star and I want to quit, But I kind of just had like a competitive mindset. I played and I want to become the best. I want to become one of the best. I always had that in mind. So I just practiced every day and I just got good really fast, because I had my mind on it, I guess.
I guess that's the secret, practice every day.
And yeah, practice correctly, because you could practice really stupidly and not get anywhere. Live back.
So do you guys race this much, or do you mostly just work on PB attempts?
We used to do a race like every day for a little while, but it definitely stopped. Like I can't tell you the last time we did a race, but besides today.
Okay, so I mean, it wasn't after SGDQ. Like SGDQ was the last time the three of you were racing this.
Probably the last time we finished a race. We start them and then we just quit.
We quit off.
Races can be kind of silly because there's a lot of quitting.
It's a long run. You're committed to it, so you don't really want to have to keep going if you screw up early, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. You play really badly early on, and you're just like, I don't want to finish this.
I guess it's also because we already know our capabilities and we know what's going to happen. So if we just feel like it's kind of a waste of time if we finish something that we're really not doing well, we could spend the time trying to get a PB or something instead.
That's true. Yeah, I feel that way sometimes too.
Yeah.
So was there a particular part of the run, so for each of you, was there a particular part of the run where once that part was finished, you were like, okay, thank God, that's done. I'm glad I'm past that.
Probably HMC, like HMC 100. I mean, because it's super easy to lose a lot of time on that star. Like the BLJ, the backwards long jump. It's when you be able to speed, flip through things, and if you fail that, you lose 15 to 20 seconds. And in the big room with the red coins, some awful things can happen there, like accidentally ground pounding the box, which would be a nightmare. But I always tell myself not to ground pound there. And yeah, after I exited the big room with the red coins, I calmed down a little.
Okay.
I would say every stage has a certain part that if you screw up and it's hard, you lose tons of time. So like every part that was hard that I would have lost a lot of time, I just got really scared at. But I think I was most worried, I think Tippy probably, when I was trying to just keep up with Simply. I didn't want to hit one or two parts me, so I just got really nervous at Tippy. That means the top, like the last two stages.
Yep.
Yeah, that definitely was the scariest time. And I was in the sky, of course, because I died last time. I didn't want to die this time. So yeah.
I think Vanish Cap is a big one, especially in runs like PB attempts. Vanish Cap is like, once you're past Vanish Cap, that feels good. There's not a lot of breathing room between like tricks that can lose a lot of time, especially in a marathon run. Like wall kicks will work, you can lose a lot of time. CCM 100, there's a lot of 100 coins where you can easily die if you make a mistake like TTM 100, THI. And yeah, Tippy's just like constantly, you're like sweating, dripping down.
Tippy is constant gameplay. And any second you lose concentration, that's it. It's like a bunch of time gone.
But I guess in general, like basement, getting past basement as a whole is pretty common at that point. That's one of the harder parts of the game.
So, good. Well, thanks, guys. Appreciate you talking with me today.
Thank
Thank
you for
you
having
too.
us.
Well, yeah, great race.
Thank you.
So coming up next, we got the SM64 16-star multiplayer. And just a reminder, if you want to donate $10 or more, either during the previous run or this upcoming run, if you donate $10 or more, you get this lovely monkey picture. There you go.
This Puncay is of Puncay, by the way. And this picture is of Puncay. And
So thanks very much. SM64 16-star multiplayer up next.